Nigerians react to release of Dapchi schoolgirls by Boko Haram. Nigerian participants at Japan Arts Exhibition expressed satisfaction with outcome. Synergy between agriculture and traditional rulers identified as necessary for national growth. This is the AM News on Television Nigerian. I am Eunice Johnson. The recent release by Boko Haram of about 110 girls abducted from the government girls' secondary school in Dapchi, Yobe State continues to generate mixed feelings. A cross-section of Nigerians on the street of Abuja who spoke with our correspondent Imabonge Dukere expressed their opinions regarding the situation.
Well, everybody can see, you understand, the way the whole thing was managed. I think, like I said earlier on, that my heart beat for the country because I initially thought the Boko Haram thing was a kind of, real, but this will not make me believe that even if I'm wrong, but I think there's some political ally that has just hijacked this country, and I think they are just using the Boko Haram issue to make a living.
No, it's not like that. This government is trying their own best to release that girl, because if you consider what's happened to those Chibo girls, they said they didn't bring it, but now soon they bring those children. So we thank God and we thank this government.
Definitely it's a political scam. If you look at it, you just can't believe that how many days they have been adopted, and today, yesterday, just the day before yesterday, they have been released. It's just the political stuff that is trying to turn everybody's brains down.
For me, what I think about the Dapchi, whatever, of my own opinion, I think it's a well-scripted act by the politician. And they acted well. Thumbs up to them. They acted very, very well.
A crafts and arts exhibition by the Ministry of Arts and Culture provided a platform for participants to showcase their skills and artistry. In this report, Charles Ibe tells us more.
If I can make 40, 50, 60,000 a day, I don't need any job.
The one-month training on skills acquisition program may have come and gone, but the aftermath is still being talked about. Over 400 Nigerian trainees participated in the 2017 edition of the program.
So you won't know you have skills till when you are exposed into this kind of things.
I feel more challenged to do even more.
These Nigerian arts ambassadors at the 19th edition of Kanagawa World Children's Art Exhibition in Japan brought recognition and economic opportunities to participants. The skills acquisition platform that led to this feat changed the lives of the beneficiary for the better.
I just drew it. I didn't think that to go so far, and went to one of the countries that I'm also very interested in.
Stakeholders and others say this new trend will serve as an extra means of income to families.
165 Nigerians which were given free skill acquisition without paying any dime. And we are happy today to see that we've been able to add value to their lives.
The government is promoting self-employment, self-reliance, and of course contributing positively to the growth and development of the economy generally.
We can use our culture, which now becomes part of tourism, to empower our people and enrich our people. I think that is a wonderful step.
For analysts, the endeavor will also open the window for employment. Charles Ibe, TVN News.
Creating synergy between agriculture and the traditional system has been stated as necessary in boosting productivity in the sector. Director General of the National Orientation Agency, Garba Abari, calls on Nigerians to accord traditional rulers their due recognition. Diana Ojua reports.
Boosting agricultural productivity and enhancement of quality of life in rural communities can be achieved by harmonizing the traditional institutions. In this paper titled The Role and Relevance of Traditional Institutions in Citizen Mobilization, the Director General of the National Orientation Agency, Garba Abari, stressed the need of developing the value chains in agriculture.
If we want to diversify the economy, agriculture is the way to go. We must also find a way of looking at adding values through developing the value chain.
Yemi of Shunga, Haliru Yahaya, and other speakers stressed the importance of according traditional rulers their due recognition, considering their closeness to the grassroots.
and there's wanton killing across board. We have to sit down and dialogue.
Resources should be released for community development projects. That is one of our recommendations, both money and materials.
The event includes goodwill messages and interactive session. Dinah Ojua, TVN News.
After the break, National Emergency Management Agency receives Nigerian returnees. The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, has received 149 Nigerians who voluntarily returned from Libya. The returnees arrived at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, aboard a chartered flight operated by Burak Airline. The returnees comprised of 107 male adults, 37 female adults, 4 female children, and 1 female infant. The returnees were also received by officials of the Nigerian Immigration Service, the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, and the Nigeria Police. And in sports, Heartland Football Club of Owerri has directed their technical crew led by Ramson Madu to set aside following the team's poor run of form in the Nigeria Professional Football League this season. The Nays Millionaires have struggled to make an impact since their return to the top flight football and are currently at the 18th position with 13 points from 12 games. According to a release signed by the media officer of the club, Henry Echefu, the management of the club under the leadership of Good Faith Chibuzo Etumena has also directed Ezekiel Onyegbulem to take charge of the team on a temporary basis. Madu's last game in charge of the Nays Millionaires was Wednesday's Nigeria Professional Football League rescheduled match day 10 fixture against Aqua United at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo, which ended in a 2-1 defeat. And on the foreign scene, President Donald Trump has replaced the National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster with the former UN Ambassador John Bolton, injecting a hawkish foreign policy voice into his administration ahead of key decisions on Iran and North Korea. Bolton will be Trump's third national security advisor. Trump has clashed with McMaster, a respected 3-star general, and talks that McMaster would soon leave the administration had picked up in recent weeks. In a statement released by the White House, McMaster said he would be requesting retirement from the U.S. Army effective this summer, adding that afterward he will leave public service. Bolton, a strong supporter of the Iraq War and an advocate for aggressive use of American power in foreign policy, has served in the Republican administrations of Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush, and George W. Bush, and served Bush's lawyer during the 2000 Florida recount. To end the news, a recap of the major stories. Nigerians react to release of Dapchi schoolgirls by Boko Haram. Nigerian participants at Japan Art Exhibition express satisfaction over outcome. Synergy between agriculture and traditional system identified as necessary for national growth. And that's the AM News on Television Nigerian. But before I go, I leave you with this thought. Reassess your priorities every time you reach a milestone. After that, maintain focus on your goals. Thanks for staying tuned. I am Eunice Johnson. Have a great weekend.